Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Hyder Center here at Creighton Prep. The third-ranked Junior Jays set to take on the Columbus Discoverers. Colton Alder alongside Mike Knockenhauer. Colton, this is a prep team that ever since the Metro tournament has won 6 of their last 7, only losing to the Bell West Thunderbirds, obviously, in the Metro final. But ever since that Metro tournament, this team has been something different than what we saw earlier in the season.
Yeah, they didn't really have a signature blowout win for the first 10 games, and in the last 3 games, I mean, the Papio Vista or Papio South game was close, but they really had a great game against Westview, and then they had probably their best game in terms of beating their opponent against the Papio Monarchs last night.
Yeah, as we'll take a look at the top 10 from NEB Preps. Yeah, the Junior Jays entered that Metro tournament unranked and then ended up beating Millard South, upsetting Gretna and Millard North, and after that tournament shot up to 3 in the NEB Preps coaches poll.
Yeah, and Prep and Gretna, the number 2 team in the state, have split their 2 season matchups. Prep lost a game close here against Gretna at home, and then they beat Gretna by a point in the Metro tournament, so they've shown some improvement in that regard.
So we'll take a look at the team resumes from both of these squads. Columbus comes in with a record of 5-6, sitting at 21st in wildcard points in Class A. Their best wins against 2 wins against their close HAC rivals in Norfolk. Beat them by 10 and then beat them at Norfolk yesterday by 7. This is a team that began the season 2-2, and they've kind of stayed at about around 500 all season, 3-4 in their last 7. And they've won 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Columbus has improved in their last 4 games. They started off the year just 2-5, but they've turned it around. They've become a lot better basketball team down the stretch.
Yeah, as you see on the other side, Creighton Prep, those 2 wins from against Gretna and against Millard North, both back-to-back days in the Metro tournament. 3 of their 4 losses have come here at the Hyder. Only a combined 9 points of differential in those 3 games, in those 3 losses. And all 4 of their losses are to teams that are all ranked in the top 10 right now. So whenever they've been losing, they've been making them count.
Yeah, and outside of the Bellevue West game, it's all been close. I mean, they struggled against North Star. They lost that game by 4. They struggled against Gretna. They lost that game by 3. And they struggled against Lincoln East during Christmas in the Cage. Lost that game by 2. So they've improved in close games down the stretch.
As then you take a look at top performers from last night, Trinell Parker with a career-high 18 points, 8 rebounds, 80% from the field. And Joey Rieschel shooting 4 for 9 from 3, 13 points, 2 rebounds. We'll step aside for the national anthem, and when we come back, tip-off and starters here from the Hyder. Welcome you back here to the Hyder Center. To get underway here, looking at the starters from both squads. On the side of Columbus, you have number 1, the sophomore Luke Messersmith. You have number 10, Tanner Esch. Number 21, Griffin Misek. Number 24, Connor Martinez. And number 32, Caden Caples.
And Caden Caples is their main big man. He's the tallest player on Columbus at 6'4". So maybe you can look for Prep to exploit that mismatch with Trinell Parker and Dylan Clausen throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, on the other side you have obviously the big man, Dylan Clausen, the 6'7" junior, who's been their leading scorer and rebounder. And you have PJ Newbill, who's been the guy who's been able to drive inside, get the hard-hitting layups. Then you have the sharpshooters, Joey Riechel and Carson Jones. And you have Emmett Knight, who usually runs the 1 and the offense. Just about to get underway here at the Hyder. Columbus at 5-6, Junior Jays ranked number 3 in the state, sitting at 9-4, seeking their 10th win on the season here this afternoon. Colton, any final thoughts before we get this tipped off?
Yeah, Dylan Clausen has had an amazing last 6 games for Creighton Prep. He has scored about 13 points and 7.5 rebounds per game. He's gotten 1.8 blocks per game this year. So he could be a real threat inside, especially for a Columbus team that is not necessarily the greatest, tall team, I guess.
Absolutely. As ready for tip-off here. Caples and Clausen will win the tip-off. And opening possession goes to the Junior Jays. Emmett Knight brings it up. Nubo at the top of the key, drives inside, kicks out to Riechel. 3 in the corner. Got it! Joey Riechel picking up where he left off last night with a quick 3.
And Riechel's kind of struggled from the field all year, but he had a great game against Papio last night and looks to capitalize on that today as well.
As an arid pass, it looked like it was from Messersmith, and it will stay with the Discoverers. 30 seconds gone here in the first. Caples, Messersmith, Esch to Martinez, back to Esch. And stolen away by Newbill. Back down the court to Carson Jones, lays it in easily. 5-0 Junior Jays early.
Some quick, fast break points. Pass almost went directly to PJ Newbill, and he drove down the court and made a great pass to Carson Jones.
Esch out to Martinez for 3. Off the mark, Clausen with the rebound. Knight to Riechel, back to Knight to Clausen. Newbill tried to get it into Clausen, but got it knocked away. Discoverers back on offense. Misek, long jumper, no good. Rebound to Caples, working on Clausen inside. Goes up and got it. Caden Caples gets the layup over the 6'7" big man for Prep. Jones at the top of the key. Looking inside, Clausen again, working in the paint. Kick out to Knight for 3 in the corner. Up off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound to Esch. Driving quick down the court. Nearly stolen away by Newbill, but he retains it. Martinez. That's Esch. Messersmith over to Martinez again. Only 12 to go on the shot clock. Messersmith looking for something. 6 left. Underneath. Misek gets it to go. Columbus uses almost the entire shot clock and finds a bucket. 5-4 Junior Jays.
Great layup on the inside from Misek. Keeps Columbus back in this game.
Looking inside, Clausen missed it. Got his own rebound, goes back up, got it. Clausen drove to the basket, missed a layup, but got his own rebound and put it back up.
A good job by Dylan Clausen sticking with the play, and he really recovered after that tough miss.
And that's Esch, lost it out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Junior Jays.
Quinn Freshour checks into the game for the Discoverers.
Here's Newbill driving onto Freshour, excuse me, and tipped out. Rebound to Capples. Messer-Smith looking, trying to get the layup over Clausen. Rebound Capples, can't get it to go. Rebound Junior Jays.
Yeah, and Capples.
Emmett inside, got it to Dylan Clausen and one. Dylan Clausen with the pass from Emmett Knight. Foul on Tanner Esch, his first. And Trinell Parker, the big man, the other big man for this Junior Jays squad, who had a career high 18 last night, checks in. And Newbill will go to the bench.
Clausen's gotten off to a fast start this game as he has scored 4 of the Jays' first 9 points. He gets the free throw there.
Clausen converts the N1. 9-4 prep, 4:37 to go here in the first. 10-4 prep, excuse me. As that is Brandon Schiefus and Quinn Freshour, who checked into the game. That's a floater from Esch, no good. Rebound to Capples, and they're going to get a foul. Looks like it was it was on Carson Jones with his first. First foul from this Junior Jays squad.
And that was Caden Capples' 3rd offensive rebound already in this game. He's gotten off to a great start on the offensive boards.
That's Messer-Smith to Esch. Trying to keep a handle of the ball. Some great defense there from Emmett Knight. Freshour. Messer-Smith, the 3. Knocks it down. Luke Messer-Smith, the sophomore, trying to keep Columbus in this game early.
A great shot from Luke Messer-Smith, who is typically more of the ball handler and pass distributor for the Columbus Discoverers, who knocks down the 3 there.
Jones over to Rischel. Rischel's going to take another 3. Knocks it down. Rischel, an early 2 for 2 from him. 6 points from the senior.
Yeah, Rischel has really turned it around after a bit of a rough start to the year. Had a great last few games. And
Freshour looked for the 3 in the quarter. No good. Rebound goes to Knight. Knight looking for Rischel. Rischel looking for his third 3 of the, and he gets it to go. Excuse me, third 3 of the afternoon here in the first quarter already. Joey Rischel has a quick 9 here in the first quarter.
Big game for Joey Rischel. He's knocked down 3 3-pointers already. That's a great start for him.
Joey Rischel definitely seems like he's getting more comfortable as the year went on. That's Capples looking for a tough layup, couldn't get it to go. Here comes the Junior Jays on the fast break. Knight. Rischel's going to go again. No good. Rebound goes to Esch. Man, Rischel, that was made a bit of a heat check as he started off 3 for 3. As here come the Discoverers on the other end. Messer-Smith is rejected by Clausen. Clausen, the leading shot blocker on this Junior J squad. As Emmett Knight will check out along with Carson Jones. Newbill comes back in, and we get our first look at Marquise Tolliver.
Yeah, Dylan Clausen and Trinell Parker, 2 of the best rim protectors in the state of Nebraska. Clausen enters this game with 1.8 blocks per game. Trinell Parker enters with 1.5 blocks per game.
Definitely one of the most dangerous front courts in the state. That's Misek driving on Newbill, couldn't get it to go. Tolliver to bring it up. Clausen inside, nearly lost it.
Look out for Trinell Parker in the low post.
Tolliver with a rip through. Newbill 3 in the corner, no good, air ball, but a rebound by Trinell Parker, puts it up. Trinell Parker gets his first 2.
Great start for Parker here. He dropped a career high 18 points last game against Papio, and looks like he's going to build on that pretty well today.
3 is no good. Rebounded. Newbill threw it back into Clausen. And then Rischel throws it in to the paint to Parker. Parker with another Easy layup over one of the defenders as they've been getting a lot of mismatches down in the paint for him.
Janelle Parker, 4 points already. He entered the game about a minute ago, and he's already making a big impact.
Sophomore, as Newbill challenged Martinez at the rim, but he got the roll to go.
It was a great layup by Connor Martinez through traffic and a good contest from the Junior Jays. He knocks it through anyway.
Tolliver, Newbill over to Rischel. Rischel going for his fourth three of this first quarter. Joey Rischel with 12 here in the first period of play.
4 for 5. Great start for him. I mean, he shot just 31% from the field in the first 12 games of the year.
And another block. Looked like Trinell Parker and Dylan Clausen both maybe combined for that one, but it looked like Clausen got his hand on it. 46.8 left to go here in the first quarter. 23-9 Junior Jays. Fresh hour to inbound. He's got to get it in. He does. That's Zayden Goley. Back to Fresh Hour. Tough layup. Gets his own rebound. Zayden Goley back to Fresh Hour. Misek. Chiefus to Martinez inside. Misek gets it to go.
Misek gets his 4th points of the game. He is the leading scorer for Columbus thus far with 4 on the day.
Tolliver near the Junior J logo. Just 13 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Rischel, Jones with 5 to go. Tolliver gets it inside to Parker. He's fouled on the floor with 1.5 left on the clock.
Looked like 22 Zayden Goley.
Zayden Goley with his first foul. Newbill to inbound. 2.5 left. Tip pass. Puts up the shot. Doesn't get it to go. And that will end the first quarter here in the Heider Center. Junior Jays up 23-11 after one. We'll be back for the second quarter. Welcome you back here to the Heider Center. 23-11 Junior Jays on top after one. Joey Rischel being the dominant Joey Rischel. He knows he can be. 4 for 5 from 3. 12 points there in the first quarter. Outscoring the entire Columbus team himself as the Junior Jays up by 12 after one.
Yeah, Joey scored 13 last game versus Papio, but he's almost equaled that in just a quarter. Great start for him and the Junior Jays thus far.
Messersmith drives. Misek also drives over Carson Jones. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Parker. Here come the Junior Jays once again. Jones floats it over to Newbill, looking for Rischel again. No good. But a rebound, offensive rebound by Parker. Rischel gonna think about another one. Knocks it down. Rischel is 5 for 7 from 3. That's 15 for him here in just the first half. And we still got 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Rebound to Carson Jones. Back on the other end, Junior J offense again. Jones looking inside to Parker. Rischel finds Parker over Capples can't get it to go. Offensive rebound again, and he walked. Well, there's a turnover from the Junior Jays. Seems like they've been doing a better job at that lately. It seemed like earlier in the year they were making a lot of unforced errors and making a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, during the North Star game, for example, it felt like they were turning the ball over.
As here's an errant pass stolen away by Clausen, back on the other end. Carson Jones wide open in the corner. No good. Rebound goes to Misek. Messersmith, nice layup, blow by. Got past Clausen.
Messersmith now with 5 points. He now takes the lead from Griffin Misek for scoring for the Discoverers thus far.
Here's Clausen at the top of the key. Rischel, 5 for 7 thus far. Inside, Clausen lost it. Stolen away by Esch on the other end. And they're gonna say, looks like a foul. It's gonna be called on one of the guys that was guarding him. It looks like it's gonna be, they're gonna call that on Clausen. Emmett Knight comes back in for Marquise Tolliver. So the starting 5 back out there for the Junior Jays.
There haven't been a lot of fouls thus far. Columbus with just 2, Prep also with just 2. It's been a good disciplined game despite being very physical.
5:50 left here in the second quarter. Martinez in the corner. Here's Esch. Esch driving on Knight. Knight out to Messersmith. Near the baseline. Back out to Esch. And a throwaway as the birdcage gets him fooled. They were counting down from 5 and there was still 8 left. Throws up a shot that he didn't need to shoot.
They got in his head.
He did. Rischel, another 3. Rims out. Nearly had a 6th. That's still 5 for 8 though here in just the first half. So Lukey letting him shoot the ball and it's paid off. That was Martinez that missed it. Down on the other end, a pass caught by Jones. Knight to Rischel. Green Jays maybe chewing some clock. Drive by Newbill. Pass just got away from Knight. Out of bounds to the Discoverers.
Man, it happens sometimes. I mean, it's not fun when it happens, but it happens. You know, sometimes you just miss.
Yep. Either way, 26-13 Junior Jays here. 4:40 left in the second quarter. A 3-quarter court press from the Junior Jays. Corner 3 from Misek. No good. Rebound strong by Newbill. And Rischel are going to say that he traveled. Rischel just took 1 step too many.
I mean, Prep's been a lot better with turnovers down the stretch of this season, but they've really struggled thus far in the second quarter today.
And Ludke wants a full timeout. We'll step aside and be back. 4:27 left here in the second. Welcome you back to the Hyder Center. 26-13 Junior Jays on top. 4:27 left here in the second quarter. Joey Rischel shooting an outstanding 5 for 8 from 3 just in the first half. He leads all scorers with 15.
So far, it's been the Joey Rischel show. He's just been knocking down everything from everywhere. Just a great game for him thus far.
As that press really working so far. Forcing some pressure on the Discoverers. They get it down. Drive in. That's Esch and gets it to go.
4 points now for Tanner Esch.
Here's Knight on the other end. Clausen. Newbill looking to drive inside, and they're going to get a foul, looks like, on Quinn Freshour.
It's Freshour's first, I believe.
This is his first. Yeah, only 5 combined fouls between these two teams. 3 from Columbus, 2 from Prep. So this is pretty clean game thus far.
Yeah,
Jones a 3 from the wing. Got it! Carson Jones knocks down his first 3.
Jones now with 5 points for the Junior Jays.
Him, Jones, and Rischel, the sharpshooters. Tough layup there from Messersmith. Can't get it to go. Rebound goes to Prep. Jones over to Rischel again. Thought about it, but he's going to hold on to it. Newbill in the paint. Out to Jones. Plenty of time to set himself for the 3 and hits. Carson Jones. Back-to-back threes on back-to-back possessions. 32-15 Junior Jays.
7 combined made 3-pointers from the 2 sharpshooters, and Rischel and Jones. They've gotten off to a really good start.
Here are the Discoverers on the other end. Freshour driving on Rischel. Good defense there from number 5. Poked it away. Clausen picked it up, and here comes Knight. Over to Jones. Rischel by the AMDG logo. Knight drives. Looks for someone. Rischel another one. No good. But an offensive rebound goes up. Clausen gets it to go. Dylan Clausen, the big man, with 7.
That's a great job on the offensive boards from Dylan Clausen. He just keeps giving the Jays extra possessions.
Messersmith drives. Out to Esch. Man, Emmett Knight's defense has been very good today. As Freshour from 3. No good. Rebound goes Newbill down the court. Tapped away by Messersmith. As it'll stay with the Junior Jays as Parker will come in for Newbill.
Yeah, for being a guard, you wouldn't expect PJ to get a ton of rebounds, but he's already gotten 4 thus far on the defensive boards today.
Parker inside. Gets it to Clausen. Got blocked, but illegally. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
I believe that was Sheafus, number 23, that got called for foul.
Big man Dylan Clausen in there to shoot 2. First one just bounces out. Clausen, the junior, 6'7", one of the 2 big men on this team, leading scorer, leading rebounder, knocks down the second.
8 points thus far for Dylan Clausen. He's been the Jays' leading scorer this year. And although Rischel's done most of the heavy lifting today, he's still played really well.
Messersmith can't get it to go. Fast break on the other end. Rischel another 3. No good. It's down to 5 for 10 in the first half here. On the other end, Esch working on Carson Jones. Got his own rebound. That's Freshour for 3. No good. Rebound goes to Parker.
Janelle Parker with 7 rebounds already. He's had a great game.
And Emmett Knight, tough layup. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound goes to the Discoverers.
Caden Kappels with his 6th board already.
1:20 left here in the first. Tanner Esch. And a pass to go into the backcourt. And they're going to say over and back. And a timeout will be called by the Columbus Discoverers. Full timeout. 1:13 left here in the first. Junior Jays up by 20, 35-15 here on CPSN. Welcome you back to the Hyder Center. 35-15 Junior Jays. 1:13 left in quarter number 2. Joey Rischel with 5 made threes. Junior Jays as a team with 7 from 2 from Carson Jones. So the sharpshooters making their presence felt here early. Rischel, Parker at the top of the key. Both big men in there.
1 minute remaining in the half.
Rischel, as we hit under a minute here in the first half. Rischel to Jones, inside to Clausen, and they're gonna get Sheafus on the foul.
I believe that's Sheafus' second on the day thus far.
15 foul from Columbus. 49.6 seconds to go here in the first. Pass out to Clausen, top of the key, over to Knight. Was looking inside to Parker. Good defense here from the Columbus Discoverers. As inside to Parker, got it. Man, he has been something else these last 2 games.
Yeah, coming off of an 18.8 rebound game, he's already got 6 points and 7 boards.
Almost looked like Trinell got a piece of that, but nonetheless, Capels gets it to go. Has 20 seconds left here in the first.
You're just going to run this clock down, I think.
Knight to Rischel, 10 to go. Inside, looking for Clausen, he got held. So 7.7 seconds to go. That was on Tanner Esch. So 6 on the Discoverers here in the first half, so looks like no bonus for either team these first 12 minutes. 7.7 to go. Jones, Clausen in the corner for 3, knocks it down. The big man doing it all. Martinez couldn't get a shot off, and that will end the first half. Junior Jays with 8 total threes in the first half, up 40-17 after 12 minutes. We'll head to break. We'll be back for the second half. Junior Jays dominant here in the first half. Welcome you back here to the Hyder Center. Just about to get underway with the third quarter. Colton, what impressed you from this Creighton Prep 40-point first half?
Well, it had to be the fact that they were just producing as a team. Like, 4 guys provided all of Prep's points in the first half. Dylan Clausen had 11, Trinell Parker had 6, Carson Jones had 8, and Joey Reichel had 15. I mean, Dylan Clausen and Trinell Parker also helping out on the boards. 7 for Parker, 5 for Clausen. PJ Newell also had 4 rebounds. It's been a good first half all around for the Jays.
And quarter number 3 underway here. Starting 5 back out for both teams. And they're going to say a foul on the baseline. It looks like it's on, they call it on Tanner Esch. Inbound to Clausen. Here's Jones at the top of the key. Newell drives out to Jones for 3. Knocks it down, picking up where he left off. Both sharpshooters. And making it rain here in this one. 3 threes for Carson Jones and 5 for Joey Reichel.
11 points now for Carson Jones, having one of his best games of the entire season thus far.
Messersmith, Esch knocked away. Here's Newbill one-on-one with Esch. And he's gonna foul him on the ground, on the floor. So I believe that is 3.
I think that's 4.
Oh, I believe that's 4 on Tanner Esch. So he'll head to the bench. Reichel, quick corner 3, no good. Jones went over, tried to get the rebound, but couldn't.
Quinn Freshour getting the board for the Discoverers.
Martinez, fade away over Reichel. Tough shot, no good. Knight on the other end. To Reichel, Newbill. Knight to Reichel. Knight in the corner. Jones, Newbill. Clausen inside, working on Kappels, can't get it to go. Rebound goes to Kappels, but back to Clausen, and it's stripped away by Kappels. And Columbus will keep possession. So some good defense there from the Discoverers. Martinez in the corner for 3, no good. Rebound to Reichel.
Yeah, there's some good hustle on both ends of the floor from both the Jays and the Discoverers. Great effort by Caden Kappels to get the ball back despite losing it earlier.
Newbill. Clausen top of the key. Emmett at the wing. 3 from Joey. No good. Kind of shook his head after that one, but even before it hit the rim and kind of cooled down late in this one, knocked away by Reichel into the backcourt. And a timeout going to be called by Coach Hitchcock. Full timeout. We'll step aside. 43-17 Prep. 5:50 left in the third. Welcome you back. 5:50 left in the third. Messersmith, Kappels. And it's going to be knocked away. Clausen, and almost triple teamed, and out to Reichel. And to Emmett Knight to reset the offense. Columbus still in that 2-3 zone they love to run. They've been running that most of the season. Here's Clausen at the top of the key. Reichel, Jones inside, tried to get it to Clausen, and they're going to get a foul.
I believe that is the first on Kappels. Dylan Clausen has had a massive game. 11 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, and 2 blocks.
The Columbus fans wanted to travel, and they're going to get one. Not from the guy they originally asked for. They thought Rieschel traveled, but then he got it into Newbill under the basket, and he walked. So Columbus gets possession back. Only 3 points by either team here in the first 8 minutes of the second half. First 3 minutes, actually. That's a good move by Messersmith. Can't get it to go, but a rebound by Kappels underneath. Tough shot, no good. Rebound to Jones. Knight on the other end. Trailer to Jones. Out to Newbill, makes a move. Underneath to Clausen, gets it to go, and one. Clausen got the body check and got the 2 to fall, and he'll look to convert his second and one of the game.
That's Kappel's second personal. Clausen gets another bucket. He's got 13 points already.
I'm not sure if Esch has 4. I think he might have 3 because they just brought him back in. But Clausen at the line to complete the and one, the 3-point play. Cannot. Fresh hour in the other end. There's Esch working on Knight. Reverse layup doesn't go. Rebound Clausen. I feel like we've said rebound Clausen a lot today. Clausen for 3. Actually, no, it's going to be a 2. He said his foot was on the line. Either way, it's good. Junior Jays extend their lead to 30.
And for as massive of a start as Joey Rieschel got off to, Clausen has now equaled him in points.
Sheafus for 3, and he knocks it down. So the first points for Columbus come at about 4:15 left here in the second. Rieschel in the corner for 3. He can't get it to go, but a rebound by Clausen. Knight to Newbill. Newbill thought about the 3. Gonna drive inside. They're gonna get a foul on Kappels.
That's Kappel's third, and all 3 of them have been in the second half as now the subs are coming in.
That's already 5 fouls on the Discoverers in this half. It's a completely new lineup outside of PJ Newbill. Trinell Parker, Jonan Clausen, Marquise Tolliver, and Ed Hebner all in for Rieschel, Dylan Clausen, Carson Jones, and Emmett Knight. And PJ Newbill's inbound is intercepted. That's Jose Garcia with his first action, and they're going to call over and back. Bit of a wonky pass. Esch tried to save it but couldn't. Another turnover by one of these squads.
Yeah, it's just been that kind of day for Columbus. It seems like everything that can go wrong has kind of gone wrong for them. And, I mean, it's just doesn't bode very well for you when that type of stuff happens.
Jonan Clausen, his first action, gets it into Parker. Inside, can't get it to go. Rebound to goalie. Here's Tanner Esch on the other end. Jump stop. Sheafus for 3, knocks it down. Brandon Sheafus with his second 3 of the afternoon.
Yeah, he's really got into form in the second half. He's knocked down a couple of 3s in the last few minutes.
47-23 prep. 3 minutes to go. Corner 3 from Hebner off the front of the rim. Parker couldn't quite corral the offensive rebound. Pass is tipped. That's Garcia inside. Thought he went out of bounds. Tolliver thought it went out of bounds, but Garcia regained it and put it in for an easy 2.
I think he was able to stay in, but now Columbus is on an 8-0 run.
Newbill. Jonan Clausen. Inside, couldn't get the reverse layup to go. 2:30 left and a foul by Tolliver.
That is only Prep's 3rd foul of the entire game, and it's their first foul of the second half as now Carson Jones is checking in.
Carson Jones back in for PJ Newbill. Griffin Misek. And Ryder Bach in the game for his first action of the game for him. Messersmith and Esch walked. 2:19 left in the third. 47-25 Junior Jays.
And Interestingly enough, PJ Nubo has not scored all game. He's played really well. He's gotten a lot of rebounds, but he hasn't been able to actually get one in.
Pass by Tolliver, intended for Parker, just couldn't corral it. Inside, Esch gets it blocked. Clausen on the other end. Throw out to Tolliver. Underneath, can't get it to go. In the air, rebound Hebner. Drives, poked away, and they're gonna say it was off a Discoverer. Prep retains possession, 1:47 in the third. And Michael Burt will get his first action. He's in for Trinell Parker.
Yeah, and on the other end, I mean, Jonan Clausen, I mean, he saw his brother block a few shots earlier and decided to get in the action, I guess. Gets a good block.
And they're going to call a hold in the paint. Looks like that's going to be on Jose Garcia. That will be his first, and that's Columbus's last foul to give. So from here on out, it'll be free throws for the Junior Jays, who have only committed one foul themselves.
Carson Jones checks out. Josh Carney checks in for the Jays.
Josh Carney, the sophomore. As Clausen nearly traveled there. Hebner drives.
Marquise Tolliver was open, and he was just jumping up and down. He was almost begging for the ball, but
Hebner tried for the backdoor pass to Carney, couldn't get it. Here's Esch the other way, and that's Ryder Bach, couldn't hold on to the pass. Another turnover by Columbus.
It feels like Columbus is turning the ball over most possessions, and I mean, it's hard to win a game when that happens.
Here's Josh Carney to Tolliver, poked away. Messersmith back on the other end, working on Clausen, can't get it to go, rebound to Burt. As we near and hit 1 minute to go here in the third. Tolliver out. He was trying to get Burt, but he charged. Garcia stood in there and took it. Offensive foul on Marquise Tolliver. 53.7 left in the third.
That's Tolliver's second foul, and it's just Prep's fourth team foul of the entire game, second of the half.
So very clean game from the Junior Jays on the fouling end. Maybe not as clean as they want turnover-wise, but nonetheless up 22 with 45 seconds left here in the third. Garcia, Messersmith, fresh hour, drives over Michael Burt, can't get it to go. Bach with the rebound. Ryder Bach puts it up for his first two of the game.
And a great effort by Ryder Bach there to get the offensive rebound and put it back. It's a great play on his part.
Here's Hebner out to Josh Carney, who went 3 for 3 from 3 yesterday. Hebner, deep three, no good. Burt gonna look for the rebound, can't get it, and they're gonna say it went off of number 35, Michael Burt. So Columbus will get the ball. We're gonna roll it in, 8.5 left to go here in the third. 5 on the clock. Garcia the three, no good, rebound by Hebner. Gonna chuck it down the court. Almost hit the Columbus cheerleaders, but nonetheless, 47-27 Prep. By 20 with a bit of a dry spell. 10-0 Columbus run to end the third. As we'll step aside. 47-27 Prep on top. Fourth quarter after this. Welcome you back to the campus of Creighton Prep at the historic Hyder Center. 47-27, Creighton Prep on top after 3 here at the start of the fourth quarter. Junior Jays started off with a 7-0 run in that first half, and then Columbus went on their own 10-0 run. So a tale of 2 runs for that quarter. Here's Tanner Esch out to Messersmith. Going to put over a 3 over the freshman Torrin Carter-Brown, who's in for the first action of this game. Langston Palmer, the senior, also in for his first minutes of this one. Michael Burt at the top of the key. Tried to get it into Carney. Couldn't get it, but corralled by Clausen. Up inside, couldn't get it to go. Rebound to Esch.
Yeah, Prep offensively has just struggled. They haven't scored any points in about the last 6 minutes of game action.
That was by Martinez. Hit it off the back iron, tried to get the rebound, tapped it out of bounds, and it will go to Creighton Prep. Carson Jones in for Joan and Clausen. So the only starter on the floor, number 10, the junior. Has some press or some traps here from the Discoverers as Burt gets open, drives, and can't get it to go, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
First foul of the game on Connor Martinez there, and now Creighton Prep is in the bonus.
So it'll be free throws for the Junior Jays from here on out. Burt knocks down his first. Michael Burt, the 3-sport athlete, tight end in football. Starting tight end on varsity football. Plays here on varsity basketball. Also plays baseball in the spring. Knocks down his 2 free throws. And travel from Columbus will give the ball to the Junior Jays. Here's the freshman Torrin Carter-Brown, who had 19 against Westview. He had hit 5 threes of his own down against the Wolverines. Over to Carney. Thought about the 3. Working on Messersmith on the baseline. Carter-Brown to Jones. Jones. Carter-Brown in the corner. Langston Palmer. Out to Jones. And shot clock violation. That's the first I've seen here at the Heider Center. I think that might be one of the first I've seen since it was introduced this year.
Yeah, there haven't been that many shot clock violations. I think that was the first of the game thus far. I mean, there was one earlier where the birdcage convinced one of the Columbus players that the shot clock was running out, and he threw up a shot from about 40 feet out with about 5 seconds left on the shot clock.
3. No good. Hits the top of the. Oh, no, it does not. As I'm going to say, call a foul on the floor. The 3 from Griffin Misek. We're going to call a foul on Carson Jones. That's only the 3rd team foul this half. So, Prep, plenty of fouls to give. 49-27, 6:02 left in the 4th.
And Prep's played a really disciplined game. They've committed only 5 fouls throughout the duration of this basketball game.
Make it 6. Michael Burt trying to get his hand in there and poke away the pass that was intended for Capples. Columbus keeps the ball. 5:55 left. Messersmith gets it in to Freshour. Capples working on Burt. Hook shot no good. Misek tried to get it, and it's going to stay with Columbus.
It's just not been a great offensive day for the Columbus Discoverers. They've struggled throughout to knock their shots down.
Not necessarily the best offensive game for either side. Looked like earlier Prep was going to put up about 90 with the way Joey Risha was shooting, but cooled down after the second quarter. Freshour to Esch, drives, ball poked away, going to stay with Columbus. Man, this is a long possession for the Discoverers.
Yeah.
You think they're thinking this has to end in points if we're going to chew this much clock. And it does. Griffin Misek gets the cuts in on the inbound pass, gets it to go. 49-29. Burt in the paint. They're gonna say it was on the floor, but he's still gonna go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
That's the first foul on Griffin Misek, and something interesting, Columbus has not shot a free throw all game. Prep's just done a good job limiting free throws throughout.
And Burt misses his free throw short. Pass down the court. Freshour looking to get it. Tried to save it, stepped out. Junior J basketball. 5:14 left in the fourth.
Been a very low scoring second half. Prep has scored just 9 points. Columbus has scored just 12. And, you know, after a first half where the offenses were firing on all cylinders, it's just not been the same.
Carter Brown, the freshman. Only freshman on varsity. Parmer to Burt to Noah Bangs. Carney gonna shoot a three, no good. He went 3 for 3 yesterday from 3. Can't get that one to go.
That was Tanner Esch's fifth rebound of the game.
Pass from Esch. Sails over the head. Looked like a Misek. Another turnover for Columbus.
And it feels like Columbus has turned the ball over about 20 times thus far. They've just not done a good job of holding onto the ball, and I mean, you hope that can turn around for them.
Here's Carter Brown on the other end. Torn Carter Brown just dribbling down the clock. 4:15 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Only 9 points for the Junior Jays in this half. Carter Brown tried to drive, got it poked away. They're going to call a timeout by Coach Lutke. Call it a full timeout by Coach Lutke. 4:10 left, 49-29 Columbus. We'll step aside. We come back, fourth quarter action resumes. Welcome you back here at the Hyder Center. 4:10 left in the fourth. Junior Jays up by 20, 49-29. Colton, what have you seen that's impressed you? What have you seen that has not impressed you?
I mean, what impressed me was in the first half, they were shooting lights out. They knocked down 8 threes. Joey Reichel had 5 of them. Carson Jones knocked down 2. Dylan Clausen even knocked down 1, joining in the action. But in the second half, they've made just 1. Carson Jones knocked down early in the third quarter, and they've been pretty quiet from beyond the arc ever since. They haven't knocked down 1. They've only scored 9 points all second half, and
Michael Burt gets the assist from Noah Bangs. Burt went up, tried to get it. Couldn't. Shot clock expired. Bangs rebounded it. Gave it to Burt. He went up. And now a foul on the other end. On Noah Bangs.
And Michael Burt has scored 4 points. He has knocked down a field goal and 2 free throws thus far.
Good defense from him. Underneath. Capels couldn't get it to go. Torn Carter Brown. Burt to Parmer. Parmer crossover inside, gets it to go. Blow by Langston Parmer for a quick 2.
And Langston Parmer hasn't gotten much playing time this year, but he gets a good bucket there, and you know, I don't know.
Good defense and a rebound from Josh Carney, the sophomore. Here's Parmer again on the other end. Kick out to Carney for three. No good. Rebound. Burt inside. Got it. Michael Burt, the offensive rebound in the paint, went up for it and got it. That's 6 for him.
Big performance from Michael Burt off the bench. 6 points, 2 rebounds. He's done really well.
And Misek gets rejected out of bounds. 2:51 left here in the fourth. Brand new 5 for the Discoverers. 55-29. Third-ranked Junior Jays well on their way to their 10th win of the season. Garcia, Ryder Bach inside. Will Wickham back out to Garcia, over to Alvarado. Goalie, 3 from Wickham. No good off the back iron, rebound to Carter Brown. Josh Carney on the other end, drives inside, knocked away. Wickham with the rejection. Garcia the other way. And they're gonna get Torrin Carter Brown on the reach in. That's his first, and that'll be the team's 6th. So no fouls to give for either team. Prep will definitely a lot more fouls this half than were in the first. Joan and Clausen back in. Michael Burt will take a seat. 2:21 left here in the fourth. Remy Alvarado in the game, the sophomore. Will Wickham, also a sophomore. Knocked away, Noah Bangs with the rejection, but can't corral the rebound. Now they do. Clausen to Bangs, and the throwdown. Noah Bangs, the junior, throws it down, 57-29 with just under 2 to go.
Great play by Noah Bangs. He gets the block on one end, and he gets a slam on the other.
Goalie goes up, and he gets fouled, looks like by Langston Parmer. Yes, it was Langston Parmer, so both teams now in the bonus. 57-29 Prep, 1:47 to go. As Zayden Goalie shooting Columbus's first free throw of the day. And he knocks down the first.
Yeah, they almost went the entire game without giving up a free throw, but now with a minute 47 left, I mean,
Goalie knocks down both of his free throws. 1:45 left here. Junior Jays with the 26-point advantage. Inside to Bangs again. Misses the layup, but got fouled, and he'll head to the line to shoot two.
I believe that was Jose Garcia getting called for the foul. That is his 2nd of the game. Columbus has 9 team fouls, only 1 more, and then Creighton Prep will be in the double bonus.
Bangs hits the back iron on his first. No Bangs, the junior. Definitely getting a lot more playing time recently with the bigger wins from the Junior Jays. Splits a pair from the line. Here's Remy Alvarado to bring it up. Parmer kind of slipped there, but it doesn't matter. Stolen away. Carney to Clausen the other way. Torrin Carter Brown, the freshman, for 3, knocks it down. Torrin Carter Brown for 3 extends the lead to 30 here in the fourth. 1:15 to go.
Big shot from Torrin Carter Brown. He had a massive game against Westside. He's gotten to play a lot more recently, and
now
he's stepped up.
Basically taken out of the hands of, that was Wickham. Josh Carney with the block on the other end. Clausen out to Carter Brown again. Got it again. Carter Brown with his 2nd 3 in about a minute.
I mean, that's a great way to end the game. I mean, they've struggled a lot in the second half offensively, but they've really turned it around these last couple minutes.
So Junior Jays up big. 3 from Wickham. No good. Rebound to Noah Bangs. And that could do it now. Carter Brown again. No good. Rebound by Clausen. Noah Bangs for 3. No good. Rebound to Clausen. 18 to go. We're going to call a foul. I believe that will be on Zayden Goalie. 18.4 to go excuse me, that was on Jose Garcia. 18.4 to go here in the second half, fourth quarter. As Jonan Clausen will go to the line to shoot two. Prep now in the double bonus with Columbus's 10th foul. Clausen hits back iron on the first.
I mean, Prep's got a tough portion of their schedule coming up. They've got Miller North on Tuesday. They've got Central on Friday, and then West Side next Tuesday. And I mean, it's good to get a nice, stress-free win for the most part, and preparing for that.
As contested shot by Noah Bangs. Jonan Clausen to dribble it out, and that will do it. Creighton Prep with a dominant win at home. It extends their winning streak to 4 games. Ever since they lost in the Metro Finals, they have not lost a game in 2023 yet. 4-1 since the new year as they head into their tough schedule stretch. 10-4, and the Discoverers will drop to 5-7. Colton, any final thoughts?
I mean, it was a really good game for the Junior Jays, especially in the first half. Dylan Clausen scored 15 points, 7 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks. Joey Rischel had 15 points. Carson Jones had 11. Chanel Parker had 6 points and 7 rebounds. Michael Burt played really well in limited action at the end of the game. But, I mean, there were points in the game where you thought that they were going to score like 80 points, but they got limited to 62 due to some struggles in the second half. So you hope that that doesn't rear its ugly head down the stretch.
Yeah, as your final score here, fewest points given up by Prep's defense all year. Your final score, Creighton Prep 64, Columbus 31 from Mike Knockenhauer, Colton Alder, Mr. Matt Raskershek, and Andrew Yakum. We thank you for watching, and we hope you have a great rest of your weekend.